I know you have an interview coming up, and you are probably thinking completely about yourself and what you're going to say and making a great impression and getting that job. All good. But here's the thing. You absolutely have to be thinking about every detail that's in the frame, because believe me, your interviewer is paying attention and every detail tells a story. So here are my tips to make sure that your background is making you shine. If they are learning about you, and there are small tweaks that you can make that will make all the difference in the world. I'm Alexa Fisher. If you don't know me, I teach you all about confidence. And I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, because on this channel, I share with you my best tips after being a decade-long online course creator with over 100,000 students around the world. I'm a former actress, I'm an entrepreneur, and believe me, at every juncture of my career, it took confidence to make things happen. Now you're ready to make things happen. Maybe you're thinking about transitioning to a new job. Maybe you've thought about pivoting, or you've lost your job and you can't wait to get employed again. All good. Let's make sure that you are so prepared, comfortable, confident, at ease as yourself, that doors open up one after another. So in this video, we're going to be talking about your background, because many people don't think about when they put up that camera, all they're focused on is their face. But as I said, every detail tells a story. So here are the 3 things I really want you to think about to make the most out of that opportunity. Now, the first one is, I want you to think about privacy. Yeah, I know we're looking into your home. That's likely where you're going to be doing this video interview, right? And while it may be a little bit tricky to find a quiet space, a place with great lighting, we talk about that in other videos in this series, so I hope you check those out. But I want you to think about a place that also gives you a little bit of privacy, so we're not peeking into a bathroom or your bedroom, because the minute we see those private spaces, it makes the interviewer feel a little uncomfortable. So find a spot where you can have a neutral background, but a background that has a little personality. So it's not necessarily finding a blank wall, it's finding a space that shares a little bit about you. Now, the second tip I have to share has to do with general tidiness. Now, tidiness is important for a couple of reasons. Can you imagine why? Probably because how your space is generally reflects some of the habits that you have as an employee. So if your space is a hot mess, I can't imagine what your desk looks like or your desktop looks like. We want to make sure as an interviewer that the person that we're talking to really has a sense of calm and orderliness, is staying on top of their things. And in this case, your background shows, are you keeping on top of your physical things? The other reason why tidiness is so important is because it's not distracting. We want to be looking at you, the person in the frame. And if we have crazy things that are happening in the background, or really wild paintings, or a ton of different things hanging, or cats walking in the background, it just is distracting. So when you have a calm, tidy spot, it helps the viewer focus on you. Now, the third point that I want to bring out is that also this is a place where you can share a little bit of your personality. Now, when someone is hiring you, they want to get to know you a little bit. So if you have a little something that shares a little bit about who you are, that sort of gives someone an indication about your personality, and they want to get to know you. Now, for me, I have a question for you. Can you notice something in my background right now that's just a little bit different? Does anything catch your eye? Because I put something in there very specifically that is a reflection of something that I love. All right, do you see it? It's white. Now do you see it? It's that beautiful crystal on the top shelf. Now, of course, it just looks like a bookend, but it happens to be something that I love crystals. They ground me, they make me happy. I'm a big believer in the power of energy. And so when I put that on my bookshelf, it gives me energy. I don't want to direct a ton of attention to it, but there's an energy that I'm getting from my background, and hopefully that energy is extending onto you, the viewer. So you can think kind of almost strategically about things that make you happy, but also share a little bit about who you are. I was in an an online video seminar recently. I was actually one of the speakers, and there was a woman who was sitting on a white couch and she had a giant pillow that said the word love. Now, I happen to know who this woman was, and it was so perfect for her. She's an extremely successful real estate broker, and what she is known for is the loving care that she gives her clients. So when she is ready to do any type of Zoom event, whether she's a participant or a speaker or working with a client, she positions herself on her beautiful couch with that love pillow. And in a way, it just sort of says right then and there what she's all about. I love that. So what object really reflects you and your personality? Now, in this series I'm talking about my interview tips, I talk about don't be an imposter. Those are the biggest mistakes people make, is trying to pretend that you're something you're not. No, you are amazing the way you are. People want to know you, the real you, which brings me to my bonus thing that I'm going to mention right now. I know it's tempting, especially on Zoom, to use those virtual backgrounds. You know the ones that I'm talking about? You're on the Golden Gate Bridge, or you're flying out in outer space. You know those ones? Well, while they are super fun, what ends up happening is it's a layer. It's like almost a block or a barrier between you and the viewer, you and the interviewer, because we can't get to know you. It's a little bit fake. And the minute you kind of step back, suddenly you start to disappear in space and you look like you're floating. It also kind of in a weird way feels like you're hiding something. So my recommendation is to use those fun virtual backgrounds for times when you're goofing around with your friends. But while it may be tempting to put that virtual background of you like in an executive office, you're not in a conference room. You're at home. So give people the opportunity to get to know you more by really thinking about your background. Now, I want you to remember that your background is an extension of who you are, and you deserve to shine. And people want to get to know the real you. So before you begin, make sure to check your background. Set up a background that really is an extension of you, because we want to know you. I'm Alexa Fisher. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I believe in you. I believe that you can get this job. I believe that you can make your dreams come true. I believe in you, and now it's time for you to believe in yourself. Stay awesome. Hi, I'm Alexa Fisher. I'm an entrepreneur. I am a coach. I am a course creator with over a dozen online courses and 160,000 students around the world. And I believe in you. If you are looking to build your confidence, become an amazing communicator, be comfortable in your mind, your voice, and your body, then look no further. First, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I put all kinds of new content out. And if you're looking for free training, go ahead and check out alexafisher.com/free-training, and you'll see all kinds of great resources that I have for you. You know, the world needs your voice. The world needs you to